What is going on, you guys? Greg Sprenger here, checking in with another video. Thank you for tuning in to this video. Right now I am walking to the gym. It's currently 7:45 in the morning. Jensen is out of town. She went to Calgary, which is about 3 hours away from here, because her mom lives there. So she's spending the next couple days with her mom. So I'm carless for the next few days. So I'm walking to the gym. It's a little bit gloomy out today. It's not that cold. I got my sweater and a jean jacket on, so it's not too bad right now. We probably a little bit chilly when I get to the gym, but it's not that bad. So let's get this video underway. As I walk to the gym right now, I've got my pre-workout in here. I've got the Ghost Lifestyle Cherry Limeade Sonic collab. I really enjoy this pre-workout. The flavor is on point, it's delicious. And I've also got a scoop of creatine in here, 5 grams. So I'm sipping on this while I walk to the gym. This morning, I've got my upper body day. So this is week 3 of 4 of this split, and then I've got 45 minutes of missed cardio to follow. Alright, so that was a pretty chilly walk to the gym. So I'm gonna do 10 minutes here on the stair climber, get pretty warm. My hands are pretty cold. Warm up, roll out a little bit, warm my shoulders a bit, and then get into the workout.
In my mind, in my head, this is where we all came from. The dreams we have, the love we share, this is what we're waiting for. And in my mind, in my head, this is where we all came from. The dreams we have, the love we share, this is what we're waiting for. And in my mind, in my head, this is where we all came from. The dreams we have, the love we share, this is where we all come from.
Alright, you guys, just got home, showered, shaved a little bit because this was getting a little out of control. It's now 11:15, so I'm about to have my first meal because my stomach feels like it's eating itself alive. So I'm gonna have my first meal, show you what I have, and get on to the topic of this video. Alright, so for breakfast I've got 3 whole eggs, 3 servings of egg whites with some hot sauce and some 0 sugar barbecue sauce. So I drizzled that on there. And I've got 40 grams of oats, so I got some oatmeal. I don't usually have oatmeal, so I'm trying that out today. I think I'm gonna start implementing that rather than toast and the rice crackers. I'm still probably gonna have the rice crackers, but this is more in replacement of the toast and the bread that I usually have. And so this is the zero sugar barbecue sauce that I put on my eggs. So I got my, what was that, smoky garlic. And I'm also gonna put some of this caramel flavored syrup into the oats just to make it a little bit sweeter and to add some flavor to it. There it is, Walden's Farms caramel flavored syrup. So got a little bit of a sweet and savory situation going on here. So I'm gonna have this and then we'll get into the topic of this video. Alright, so we're gonna get into the topic of this video. You see the title. I'm gonna be talking about how prep has been affecting me, and dieting and just cutting my calories have been affecting me. So as of yesterday, I'm 11 weeks out from my competition. I'm competing on June 29th at the Summer Shredding Classic in Houston, Texas. And so I've noticed that prepping and dieting down and everything like that has affected me in 3 different aspects of my life: physical changes, mental changes, and emotional changes. So those 3 different aspects of my life have been affected. Physically, I look shredded. I know I look shredded. I feel shredded. I know I've cut down a bunch of weight. I've taken photos from before and after, and I've looked and I'm like, wow, yeah, I've actually lost a decent amount of body fat. My abs pop out more. I have veins kind of in my lower abdomen section. Veins in my arms are popping more. I feel really good. I feel shredded. In recent years, I have cut down and shredded down, but I haven't done it properly. So this year around, I hired a coach. I'm competing this year, and so I feel like I'm doing it proper this year. Last couple of years, I've cut down and I've shredded, but all I was doing was cutting carbs and cutting fat, so it wasn't really sustainable. It wasn't the proper way to do it, because I just thought, just cut your carbs and cut your fats and then you'll lose weight, which I did. I lost weight and I got shredded, but it wasn't the proper way to provide nutrients to your muscles and do it properly. Like, it wasn't sustainable whatsoever. So this year, I'm doing it properly. I feel very good. I'm still eating a decent amount of food. Right now, I'm at around 2,000 calories. I am doing cardio 5 times a week. So I am doing a decent amount of cardio for being 11 weeks out, but I am trying to bring a package that I will be show ready at least 4 weeks out. I hope that's kind of what I'm going for. I think that's the idea that my coach and I are trying to shoot for. And yeah, so I am pleased with my conditioning. I like the way I look. Obviously, there's still a lot to lose, and so there's still going to be a digging phase, but we will cross that bridge when it comes. So next thing, dieting and competition prep is a huge mental game. So it's been affecting me mentally like crazy. I think I've noticed it like the last 4 weeks of dieting here. I've noticed that like my cravings are starting to come a little bit more, but I have bought like a few things to kind of help with that. Like all the Walden's Farm syrups that I've bought is kind of helping with that, and I know that it is suppressing my cravings and it's suppressing my sweet tooth that I have. But at the same time, like at work the other day, someone brought some donuts to work and I saw the box of donuts. I was like, oh no, I'm good. Like, I can't have it. I'm on prep or whatever. And then I walked by the donuts a couple more times because they're still there. And then I started having a mental argument, and I started having this argument with myself about donuts. And I'm like, frick, like maybe I should just have one, like just one bite and that's it. And then I'm like, no, I shouldn't have a donut. Like, I'm gonna ruin the diet. I walk by again and I'm like, just one bite. Like I might just have one bite and that's it. I just wanna taste it. No, what the hell? Like, you have more self-control than that. Don't do it. So then like I'm having this mental battle in myself about a damn donut. That doesn't sound healthy, but I know going into this competition and going into this prep that it's not an easy thing. It's not for everyone. And I didn't have a bite of the donut, by the way, just so you know. Going into this prep, you have to realize that you are gonna run into situations like that where you're gonna want to eat a burger or a donut or ice cream or whatever that guilty pleasure may be. You're gonna run into situations where you're gonna wanna do that. So before you go into prep and competing, if you wanna, I should say, if you're gonna do well and you wanna do well and you wanna be able to compete at a certain level, then you're gonna have to run into those situations and you're gonna have to have that drive to not eat the damn donut. So I've just noticed that the last little bit here, it's been kind of messing with me mentally, and I know like it's not forever, and I know that like at the end of it all, like this food is gonna taste the best it has ever tasted in my entire life. So I just gotta keep that in mind, keep digging, and it just shows what kind of person you are. It shows how much self-control that you have, and if you can really dig deep and persevere through it all, through the tough times, through all the cravings. So that's how it's affected me mentally. And just yesterday, I think this is the prime example of how it is affecting me emotionally. Mood swings and just feeling kind of lethargic, especially at work. Like sometimes, like I've noticed a couple times I'll be at work and I'm walking around and I just really feel like I don't want to be involved in work. I just don't want to be there. I'm kind of tired, like I'm just looking forward to my next meal. And just yesterday, like I was being a cranky little bitch. I'm not even gonna like sugarcoat it, like, and Jensen can vouch for me because she was there, and like I'm notorious for being a little bit of a spaz. Like Jensen can vouch for that as well. Like a little thing can set me off and I'd freak out for like 15 seconds and then after that I'm okay. But yesterday I had a pretty bad mood swing. Like I got home from work, I was tired, my back hurt, I was hungry. Jensen was getting all of her stuff ready to leave for Calgary. I was just not in a good mood. I was not having it. She was trying to cheer me up and I was like, look, I'm just cranky and I don't know why. Like I'm hungry, I'm tired, blah, blah, blah. I just told her like why I felt that way. But you need to realize as well that everyone around you and everyone and all your friends and everyone that supports you are here to support you, and that you can't be pushing other people away like that. Like I didn't push her away. I was just kind of like very like quiet, monotone, didn't really say too much, and then she kind of whipped me back into shape, because I always, like whenever she gets cranky or anything like that, I always kind of whip her back into shape too. And so yesterday she was like, Greg, listen to me, like whenever I get cranky you always tell me to pull it together, so you need to pull it together right now. And I was like, oh, yeah, okay, fair, fine. So I pushed all my nonsense to the side and was like, okay, like I'm sorry, like I'm just cranky, like it's diet's just getting to me, and that's how it's affected me emotionally. But again, going into prep and going to a competition, like if you want to be able to do well, you have to suppress that diet. You have to suppress your calories in order to bring a package that is competitive worthy. And so you are going to have these mood swings. You are going to run into situations like this where you're going to have to deal with your emotions and stuff like that. And so you need to go into prep knowing that these things are going to occur, and these things and these situations are going to arise, and how you're going to deal with it. And you need a plan of action of how to cope with it, because again, mentally it can drive you insane, just like arguments about donuts. Like you sound psychotic. Overall, competing is not a healthy thing to do. It's not a sustainable way of life. It's not a maintainable lifestyle. The diet that you're on is super suppressive. Like you're suppressing a lot of your calories that you should be taking. It's just not a healthy thing to be doing. This is just, and it can be seen as a form of extreme sport. If you are planning on competing, or if you are in the middle of competition prep right now, just know you're not alone, okay? You are gonna run into these things and you are gonna have to deal with these situations, but when they do come up, you need to know how to handle them and you need to know how to cope with them. Otherwise, you're gonna drive yourself mental, you're gonna drive yourself into the ground, and you're gonna end up not even competing or placing well because you just crash dieted, and then you're just gonna have a bunch of cheat meals and stuff like that. So you need to find a healthy balance of everything before you go into the competition and before you go into prep. And it's only gonna get harder from here on out, so moving forward, I'm gonna have to, I'm gonna have some more mood swings. I know I'm gonna have more mood swings. I'm gonna have more mental battles with myself. But all that being said, I'm gonna get more shredded. I'm gonna get more lean. I'm gonna feel better about myself physically. But it's all gonna be about the mental thing and the emotional thing that's gonna come down to it, and how well you're gonna be and how well you're gonna do at the end of it all. Moving forward, deal with it, cope with it. Figure out a plan of action for how you're gonna deal with all of it, because it's not gonna be easy. This isn't an easy process. Like, it's not gonna be forever. So just know that you can dig, you can grind, and you'll come out alive and do the best that you can. On another note, tomorrow I'm sending out all of my clients' meal plans, workouts, and everything like that. Everyone's getting started tomorrow, so I'm super excited about that. I'm just finalizing everything right now, getting everything ready to go, ready to send tonight, late night, so that in the morning they wake up to the email, they wake up to their package and everything. So I'm super excited to get that started. For anybody who has signed up, get ready to transform your body in the next 12 weeks here. Get ready to have some fun, get ready to learn some things, and I'm ready to show you what you are made of and what you are capable of. So if you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment down below. Please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.